Okay guys, we're back. Right, so just before I went we was doing collisions. Had we corrected everything? No, so we've done... Okay, so we've done does not equal y. Why has that got that? No, that's fine, that's that with that. Okay, okay. Dun, 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 dun. You want to do this as well, just here quick. Take the plus out. Just don't get a second plus there. And like that. How do these two differ? So we're testing the x value plus. No. So this is testing that. So this should also test just x, not x minus 1. Oh, I need to make sure my screen don't fall down. It fell down. But yeah, so that's just going to do that now. So this just tests x, that tests x plus width. So all we're going to do here is just copy this if function over to here, and oh fuck, if I not. Yeah, no, that's correct. And then all we're going to do is take that bit out, so it's just testing y instead, and same with that bit. Yeah, and now that should try and redraw it, and if it can redraw the whole thing, return true, otherwise it will return false. The only last thing I'm going to do, if it does, is this dot collide equals new o dot clone. Okay, so now that's going to let us do that, and just go back into our entity class. Now in move here, we're going to do level dot move x. So x is its new x position. So this is this dot x plus x. Is it called x? I can't even remember. Yeah, x. That. Ooh, okay. The y that you're going to test with this is this dot y. The width is sprite dot get width. The height is sprite dot get height. The original x position is this dot x, and the original y position is this dot y. And what we're going to do is test that if that's true, and then this dot x plus equals x. And we're going to do exactly the same just for the y value. And so this dot x like so, this dot y plus y, this dot y plus equals y. Okay, right, what are you moaning about? Oh, whatever, put an extra bracket there. Okay, so now what we should be able to do is test the collisions here. Oh fuck, that didn't work. Just fouled on us completely. The array index is out of bounds. So let's see, x is 0, that's fine. I is 0. Y is 1. The height is 32. Ah, that's why, because the height... No, that shouldn't be a problem. What's new W? New W is 1600. So that will be the... Oh, fucking hell, what's going on here? New W is that. So if we now look at new 0, this should go well above 1600. This should go into the... Yeah, it does. So this should go really... No, 1600, is that it? So that's the biggest... Yeah, that's the biggest this screen can be, is 2 width lots. And then the height should be 600. So what does this equal? So this is the one that's failing. So y equals 1. So we're doing 1 plus 31, which is 32. And then we're times in that. Actually, so that's 0, isn't it? That's 0. So yeah, that's the height of 32. It should easily be able to manage that. Surely. No, it shouldn't. Because what we're doing up here is, what we're going to do here is this dot width times this dot x. And then we've also got to times that by this dot height times this dot y. That's what we've got to times it by, because what we was doing was only giving it room for the x value and then just 25 high, which is weird. I don't know why I've done that. Let's try that again. Nope, still didn't work. Wicked. Our array index out of bounds is here now, so nope. J19, yeah, it's gonna foul with that, isn't it? What's xe equal? Xe is 51. 51! Render collide? Where are you getting that from? Xe to be 51. Oh no, Xe should be 50. Oh no, Je is the wrong one. Ye, sorry, is 20. Why is Ye 20? Because it's 1 plus that. And it's only got 19 to draw. So what it should be doing is, so its height is going to be 19 times 32, which is 320, 500 and 612 or something like that. So S height is 608 apparently. I was off a little bit. 608, that's fine. Really? 608 is 8? Okay. But when you then minus this dot y, which in this case is 0, yep. So that's that. We're then going to divide that by p dot y. Yeah, we're dividing that by p dot y, which is 608 divided by that is 19. And then we're adding 1, which is 20. Because we're trying to allow that. If here, what we are going to do, if ye is greater than or equal to this dot height, ye equals this dot height. No, not if it's equal to, yeah, just that. So if it's greater than, just reset it so that it's only this dot height. Right. Let's try again. Nope, still don't work. Still don't want to work. Because ye is now 19 and it's still going to be 19, isn't it? No, it's 18. Huh? 650. So we need that up here as well. Yeah, it's because of the way I'm trying to it's because they don't need to add 1 to it, does it? If we just take the +1 out, we'll be fine. Because we don't need the +1, because we're not trying to go past the boundary. We don't need to go past the boundary. There we go. And now we're not colliding. Oh, fuck, that didn't work. X is -1, that'll be Y. That's fine. It won't be able to do that. Because what we're going to do is, in player, before we start anything, it's just put that this dot x equals 40 and this dot y equals 40. And it still don't like the fact that they're private. Why are they private now? There we go. Oh, that's fine like that. Right. So now we should be able to move and we'll collide with walls. And now if we come down here and hit this, we'll collide with that as well. Come along here, we'll collide with them as well. Wicked, we do collide on all corners, which is... Oh, do we get stuck there? Oh, why are we... Okay, we're backed into a corner. There is... Oh no, we're fine now. We're fine now. Yeah, it doesn't work perfectly by the looks of it. See, it's imagining there's a block here. I'll be interested to know how the collision is drawing. So I might need to render out the collision map. That might be something I need to do. But we do seem to collide roughly accurately. So maybe what I'll try to do is render out the collision map in a minute. It's stored as a boolean, so it's only just going to be a basic rendering map, isn't it? Yeah, let's render that out. So what we're going to do is take the move thing out. In render is here. Once we're in the loop that we're in, I know what we'll do is if collider, then we're going to do what we're going to do. Else we're going to do this, which is our basic render. So if we've got collider on, then we're going to render a bit different. We'll make a field called collider. So if this is true, what we're going to do is for in I equals 0, I is less than s width, I plus plus, for in I j. Let's copy the image render quick. That's going to be quicker. And let's just copy that out of there and put it into here. So I've got the render in it anyway. Instead of that, we're going to do s width and s height with x0. Now this is going to equal this dot x, which is a minus. Yeah, that's it. It's just going to equal x, like so. Yeah, it's just going to do that because this way it'll just move it as we need, which it shouldn't move it at all. Equals. So here we're going to do if this dot collide hang on. So what we're doing here is we need to do its current x position plus this dot x, and the same with the y, its current y position plus this dot y. And now that will give us exactly what point we need to print, like exactly where. So the actual thing we're using here is x plus y equals 0 times ff 0. You'll see what that means in a minute. If collide xo plus yo times this dot width times this dot t tilesheet dot get dim dot x. So if that's true, then print in red, which is what that color code is. Else, which we don't need to retest all that, we're just going to do else. So if it's not true, basically, then we print in white. Okay, now what we can do in here is just set that collider equals true for now. Right, and render that out. So now we've got this. This is our collision map. You can see the collision map behind the player here now instead. So what we've done is we come along here and see now it doesn't like that. That's the problem. The problem comes when you hold two keys. You start drawing lines, and they do actually stay on the collision map as well. Okay, so that's something wrong in my collision detection. It's because it's setting it separately. It's sending an X value in, it's doing that, so it's going to redraw it there, and then it should redraw it above anyway, so it shouldn't make a difference. It's because it'll either draw its X or its Y differently. How am I sending it its move variables? See, its move variables are being sent fine though. Oh no, because if you change the X value, then it changes first. So what we're going to do, sorry, get out of my mouth, is that, like that. Y true equals true. Y move, sorry. Y mov equals true. And X mov equals true. And then down here what we'll do is if Y mov and then if X mov. And then up here